Hello, everybody. This is Joe Applebaum, and this is a presentation on how to be able to get clients from LinkedIn. If you're not familiar, evyAI is a LinkedIn assistant that helps people be able to get more clients. And when you log in, you have a complete and total solution to help you be able to grow your business. So, for example, I had a conversation with somebody named Wendy. You see Wendy? I'm going to click on see recent activity kind of just to look her up. So yesterday I had a conversation with her and I said, "How did you make it to the Executives Association?" She said, "I was looking on LinkedIn." This is very important for everyone to realize. This woman, an IP lawyer in New York, was looking on LinkedIn to search for a banker for a high net worth individual client. She had a client that's worth over $100 million, and she was looking for a banker that she can get them a bank account with. And she happened to have found my friend Ed, who's a client. And Ed was optimized his LinkedIn profile properly. And as a result of him optimizing his proper LinkedIn profile, he came up on the search. There were many other bankers there as well, but he came up on the search. And the crazy thing about this was that she ended up giving him the client, and he ended up bringing her to an executives association lunch. That's a crazy story because she's not even that active on LinkedIn, but she found him on LinkedIn, built a relationship with him, sent him a huge client, and then came to lunch. And I ended up meeting her, and now she's a potential client of mine. She's an attorney and an angel investor and a very successful person. And we had an amazing conversation. We hit it off right away. Why? Because I used evyAI to do research on her. So if you want to hit it off with someone right away, you want to save the profile to the side panel, and then you want to do some AI research. Now, do you guys have access to this AI research? Say I have access or say I need access. Let me know if you have access or you need access. But this agent goes off and does research. Now, there are many new agents coming out right now. There's a new one called Manus that just came out. I just upgraded today for $40 for Manus. But look at this. It's searching the internet, finding Lawline, finding Hailbutt, finding her on LinkedIn, finding all her information. I have her cell phone number.
Just to be clear, you're not showing us Manus right now. You're showing us the evyAI side panel.
Correct. I'm showing you the evyAI side panel, but I want you to know that there's a lot of new agents, and we have some of these agents right over here from the side panel that can sit right here and do research. So I asked her, I said, "Is this your cell phone number?" while I was on the phone with her. And she's like, "Yes, it is." And so I went into the networking tab, I went into the resource tab, and I saved her work cell right here. Can you guys see that? Somebody said, "Joe, how do you save all this information into evyAI?" Well, it's very simple. We have a little notes button over here, and I can save all the notes right here. Do you see I already saved it while I was on the call with her? Now, I want you to think about the impact that you can have when you have conversation starters ready for you when you're talking to somebody. If you want to turn somebody into a client, you need, instead of you doing the research manually, because you're on the call with somebody, right? It's the first time you're speaking to them, you don't know much about them, but you push one button in the side panel, one of five. You have five different options. You push one button, and poof, now you have. Now, it doesn't always find their cell phone number like that. It doesn't always find their email, but you have the chance to find all the information the internet has about them with a click of a button using an agent. That for me is mind boggling when I used to have to do all this research myself and not pay attention to the call. Now I can pay attention to the call, and it's extremely important. So we're going to tell you by the end of this session how you can get access to an agent like that if you don't already have access. But I just want you to think about the power that you have at your fingertips right now because you're learning how to leverage LinkedIn. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know LinkedIn? 1, you don't even know how to use it. 10, you're basically an expert. You have a LinkedIn newsletter. You're posting, engaging, and messaging. You know how to use every aspect of Sales Navigator. You know how to use LinkedIn Video and LinkedIn Live, and you know all that stuff. Or maybe you're a 3. You can log in. You're looking at things. You're not really sure how to do things, and you want to learn. Or maybe you're a 5 to a 7. You know how to do the basics, but you want advanced hacks and advanced strategies. Where are you on the ladder of success? If you're a 10, you should be teaching people how to use LinkedIn, and you probably have attended our sessions for many years. -1, Andrew said. Okay, if you're a -1, I suggest that you attend our 2-hour session we're doing tomorrow at 10 a.m. And Andrew, you're invited. You're an evyAI Pro user, and you have the bundle. We have a $10,000 package that we give where we train you on how to use LinkedIn. So I just want a reminder for those that got the bundle, just say I got the bundle. For those that need the bundle, say I need the bundle. You need to attend a training session like that. So just write that in the chat so we know who you are. and so that we can help you because we're giving away $10,000 worth of training at no cost. Doesn't cost you anything. We're giving it away at no cost. So if you need the bundle, say I need the bundle. If you have the bundle, say I have the bundle. That means you're coming tomorrow at 10 a.m. and please be there. Okay. I'm going to share my screen real quick and just to kind of show you a few strategies of what you need to be doing in order to get customers. So, number one is you need to have connections. Most people don't have enough connections on LinkedIn. Okay, simple as that. Most people do not have enough connections. I'm at almost at my max. I'm at 29,996. Do you see that I have 29,996 connections? Now, I can find all the women I'm connected to because I can just search Susan. So that's a little hack that I have because women, you typically are named Susan. So if I'm targeting, for example, women, female entrepreneurs, I can look through all the women that are named Susan, and then I can definitely have a conversation with them and build a relationship with them this way. Do you see that? Just like this. And I will send a different message to a Susan than I would send to a Gary, for example, or to a Eugene, or to a Joel. You see? And so different messages for different strokes for different folks. So this is one way to kind of do it over here. But what we give you with evyAI Pro is a community of people. So check this out. I'm going to click on community on the left side. I'm going to click on discover our community. And you can see we have 908 people that are active in our community. And if you click on the library over here, I'm going to click on the library. You're going to notice that we have special links. Now check this out. If you want to use Sales Navigator, I'm going to click on the Sales Navigator Saver right over here. Okay. And by the way, in the chat, tell me who are you targeting right now? Because I'm going to show you this that I vibe coded last night. And by the way, I did an hour-long LinkedIn Live, and I'm going to show you the LinkedIn Live that I did. And if you guys want the live, just say I want the live in the chat, and I'll pop the live in the chat, and I'll show you how I use a template to give you the live. Okay. Somebody said, not sure if I have the live thing. I want the live. Somebody said, okay. I vibe coded this. So I'm curious to know, who do you want to target? Now, the more specific you are, the more specific I'll be able to pull it up on Sales Navigator. I want you to, when you're thinking of who you're targeting, I want you to think in terms of search filters. You guys get what I'm saying? I want you to think in terms of search filters. If somebody's like, oh, I'm looking for people that like tuna fish. Well, there's no search filter for people that like tuna fish on LinkedIn. Sorry, that doesn't exist. Somebody's like, I want somebody who is frustrated with their IT. Well, there's no search filter that says I'm frustrated with my IT. You guys get what I'm saying? Say got it in the chat if you got it. Some people are not getting this. If you don't get the joke, you don't get the joke. If you got it, say I got it. By the way, it's okay not to laugh. It's okay not to get it. Some people just don't get it. In EOS, they teach you your employees need to have GWC. GWC. They have to get it, they have to want it, and they have to be capable. GWC. Some people just don't get the role. If they don't get it, change their seat to a seat that they get. You know, some people don't get CFO. Some people don't get sales rep. If you don't, I can't teach you how to get sales rep if you don't get it. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to get it. So if you got it, say I got it. So I don't want you to think about the problems your clients have yet. I first want you to think about who the client is, then we can figure out the problem. And tomorrow at 10 a.m., we're going to be uncovering the way that you find out the problem is of your target market. We have a framework that you fill out, and AI gives you all their problems. And when you have all their problems, that's when you start getting results. That's when you start getting results. When you are able to tell people that you understand their problem and they actually acknowledge that and they see that you understand their problem better than they do. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? When they see that you understand their problem better than they do, they're going to trust you more. I want you to think about that for just a moment. People will trust you more when they know that you know what their problem is. So if somebody comes to me and says, Joe, I can fill up your calendar with 19,000 leads. They don't realize that me, with 50,000 followers on LinkedIn and 29,000 connections, I don't need more leads. I have enough leads for the rest of my life. I don't need more leads. I never have to prospect again in terms of getting new leads. I don't need leads. Leads is not my problem. You know what my problem is? If you don't know what it is, you're not going to be able to give me the solution. So you need to figure out what my problem is if you're targeting me. I want you guys to realize that. But first, you have to figure out who you're targeting. That means understanding the filters. So there are 34 different filters within Sales Navigator. 34. You guys give me an example of a search filter that you can use. So somebody says medium-sized manufacturing business owners. doing 100 to 200 million in annual revenue, looking for an org leadership development to drive profits. That's good. That's good because you said manufacturing. So manufacturing is good. You said owner or leader. That's good. But the more specific you get there, the more likely you are is that you'll find those people and you'll know what their problems are. Okay, let me show you something crazy. So watch this. I'm going to share my screen real quick. We're going to quickly look. We're going to go to LinkedIn and we're going to go into my LinkedIn and then we're going to go into Sales Navigator just because I want to show you the filters and what they look like. And we have a 6-hour class on how to use Sales Navigator, just by the way. Now, watch this. I'm going to go here. I have all these leads that are already in Sales Navigator. For example, this guy over here, this woman over here, Lisa Cohen, she works for LC Marketing. I'm going to press view. And it shows me that she recently posted this over here. She said, "Where is the shelter?" 15 hours ago. And I don't know what the shelter means. I don't know where is the shelter mean, what that even means. But I can have evyAI come up with a comment for that using a particular persona that, let's just see what evyAI is going to suggest as kind of like the comment for where is the shelter. I don't know what it's going to say, but let's just see. It's crucial to highlight the importance of shelters in our communities. They provide essential support, yet many remain unaware of their location. I like that. So now I'm going to add my little flavor, unaware of their locations. What shelter are you talking about? Are you talking about? Question mark. I'm going to add. I'm going to click on that. Maybe there's something I don't know in the news. I'm going to press comment. And do you see that I was just kind of top of mind with her a little bit over there? So I said, "What shelter are you talking about, Lisa Cohen?" And let's just see what she says. Now, I'm also going to take another step and go to her profile and see that, wow, she has 6936. Do you see she has 6936 here? Now I'm going to click on the three dots over here, and I'm going to click on, I see that I am second degree connected to her, so I'm not actually connected to her. I'm going to click on the contact info tab just to kind of see what she has going on here. I see she has some websites. And if I want to actually go to her profile, I see her profiles over here. If I want to actually go to her profile, I can click on show all posts over here. It shows all her posts. I can click on view in Sales Navigator. It loads her in Sales Navigator. And then I can click on these three dots here and click on view LinkedIn profile. And it shows me her LinkedIn profile. Now, if I want, I can save her right here into evyAI. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of research on her. Do you see I'm going to deploy an agent and do a little bit of research so I can call her? Because I want to call her and ask her about the shelter. This is a reason to call her. Like literally, I can call her and ask her about the shelter. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of research. Now, I can also use Perplexity to research her if ChatGPT is down. You see that? I can use Copilot to research her if for whatever Perplexity is not giving me the right information. I could use Findy if I want. There's another one called Findy that we have. That's a very sophisticated one. You see it's looking through all these websites over here. It might even give me like a chart of how to be able to connect with her and build a relationship with her. And I can have a bunch of conversation starters. I can use another tool that gives me her email address if I want. There's another tool that if for whatever reason AI is not giving me her email address, I can use additional tools that we talk about. Now I have her email address. I could look for her cell phone number using this tool as well. I have her primary cell phone number. I could use my CRM to give her a call on her cell phone number. I have a little CRM right over here that I can just give her a call just like this. I'm going to load my CRM. I'm going to click on the little telephone here. By the way, do you have a CRM or do you need a CRM? Let me know if you have one or you need one. And now it's ringing. Do you guys hear it ringing? Can you guys hear that? Yes? Gary, you hear it ringing, right? Let's just see if she picks up. Let's see if she picks up. She's the president of NFA Foods Brand Management. And it looks like it just hung up. Okay, done. She did not pick up. I'm going to call her again, and let's just see if she picks up this time. Now, I could also look her up on on Instagram here. I could follow her. I can message her. I think she's talking about the shelter, maybe a dog shelter. See what she's talking about. Okay, now I'm just gonna ask Copilot. She mentioned she wants a shelter. What shelter could she want? Do you see the way I'm chatting with Copilot, asking the information, different types of shelters? If Lisa Cohn's referring to a business shelter, it might be a facility for food support production. Alternatively, she's talking about a social impact shelter for homeless or animal rescue. So do you see the way I'm asking? And I'm going to ask Perplexity. She asked for a shelter. What shelter could she want? I can ask this other agent to kind of go search the web and say what shelter could she possibly want. There's no public information about her involvement in any shelters. So the internet to kind of search if she's involved in any shelters. Literal shelter, metaphorical shelter. Do you see how deep we can go down the rabbit hole of trying to figure that out? You guys see what I'm saying? Really powerful. So yeah, probably she means animal shelter. We're gonna ask Findy the same question and see what it does. And obviously she's in a meeting or something. She's busy, but we'll get back to her. I can also send her a message here, and I can have the AI dictate a message to send her. So I'm gonna click on message. It's gonna open up Sales Navigator. I'm gonna say shelter, and then here I'm gonna use evyAI on the side to speak to her. So I'm gonna click on the microphone here. I noticed that you mentioned you were looking for a shelter, and I wanted to be as helpful as possible. Please let me know what type of shelter you're looking for so I can assist you. Okay, I'm going to press insert. Do you see the way I press the up arrow to insert this text that I spoke into Sales Navigator? Now I'm going to press send, and maybe she needs a shelter. Maybe she's getting battered or something. Who knows, right? You never know what could be happening with Lisa right now. So I can help her. Maybe it's an animal shelter. Maybe it's a whatever. So I can help her out, and now I'm trying to be as helpful as possible. Now, I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you guys. How long did I spend on Lisa just now for me to be able to call her, find her information? Did I spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? Becky's like, I would have moved on by now. But what if she's an important prospect for me? What if I've saved her because somebody referred me to her? Would it have been worth for me to spend the 2, 3 minutes that I spent on her? And you guys have this recorded here, right? It's 10:20. I didn't spend an hour on her profile, but I saw she popped up. Andrew said that was about 10 minutes. Okay, we can go back to the replay and take a look to see if that was 10 minutes. But my goal is to be able to spend time doing research on prospects to try to get through to them, build a relationship with them. And I can go even faster and just pull up the thing, pull up their phone number and call them. And if they pick up, now I can even do more research on the fly. But I want you guys to know is that if you have a list of 100 people of your ideal clients, you want to spend a few minutes on each client. You want to spend a few minutes on each client just to kind of take a look and get to know them, especially if you took the time to save them onto a list inside evyAI. You guys get what I'm saying? I want you to take the time to get to know people. And you're not trying to go viral. If you're trying to target 100 people this month, you want to do research on all 100 people, yes? But you don't have to spend 14 hours on each person. You can spend 5, 10 minutes on the person and really get to know them and take notes about them and then call them, add them to your CRM and send them a message. The chances of her responding to me after I mentioned her in a comment, after I sent her a message through the DM, and after I called her, I didn't leave her a voicemail because it just hung up, but I can call her office, I can send her an email, I can do a few other things. But do you see the way I used agents and the way I saved her? I researched her, I took notes on her, and so on. So you do this for 100 people. Now, let me show you how you can use evyAI together with Sales Navigator to be able to get some results. So let me take a look at who you're looking for. Let me quickly take a look at who you're looking for over here. Okay, so George said he's looking for manufacturing businesses. I need people who need a project. So, see, I don't want you to look for people based on their need. That's a big problem that many of us face that we get hung up on. Oh, I need somebody that needs a website. What? You need somebody that needs a website? That's not helpful. Everybody needs a website. I want to find out who your target market is, your real target market is. For example, I'm going to pull up Barbara. I tried to click on that link, Barbara, and it went nowhere. So let me go to http:// I think you spelled LinkedIn incorrect. Maybe. Yeah, you put a comma there instead of a dot, Barbara. Okay. By the way, you guys should store your stuff as templates so that you don't get stuck and put the wrong URL. You get what I'm saying? When you're doing things. So this is the correct URL for Barbara. Do you guys see that Barbara has a comma in her URL? I put in the correct one. So let me show you something crazy. I'm going to pull this up right here. I'm going to pull up Barbara's profile. I see she has 16,000 followers here. You see this? Now, I want to find out Barbara's information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to profiles. I'm going to load up Barbara's profile, and I'm going to do a little bit of research on her just to find out who her target market is, because I want to look up a client for Barbara. I want to help her find and help her make a list on a spreadsheet. Now, if you guys don't know how to open up a spreadsheet, you go to sheets.new and you can open up a spreadsheet. Do you guys know what a spreadsheet is? Makes it really, really easy, really simple. And by the way, if you guys want to join, we have a directory. We're starting an engaged LinkedIn users directory. So I'll show you how that works in a second. So if you guys want to be in the directory, say I want to be in the directory, or just write directory, or put a D in the chat, and I'll send you the directory link. But check this out. Barbara says, I'm a seasoned entrepreneur with over 40 years and key services, phone number, LinkedIn, YouTube, conversation starters. Do you see that? So I want to find out who her target market. So she serves independent professionals seeking to elevate their authority. She also caters to wineries. Ooh, wineries. Okay, so let's go find some wineries for her. This is cool. I love this. So let's go into LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Let's go to lead filters and let's just search winery. I'm going to search winery right here because this is very specific, right? A winery specific. So I just search winery. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search winery. Where's she located? She's located in Illinois. So we're going to, I don't think there's any wineries in Illinois, but let's find out. Let's go to sales in Illinois. We're gonna choose Chicago right here, and let's just see if we have any wineries in Chicago. Because I'm assuming there's no wineries, but it turns out there's 1,500 people that work at wineries. Oh, look at that! There are wineries here. Why am I whining? Oh my God, there are plenty of wineries. Andrew said there are plenty of wineries. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to dig in a little deeper and I say, okay, I want people that have been working in the winery for a while. So I'm going to do people that are working for more than 10 years at their winery. Okay. So now there's only 87 results. Can you see there's only 87 results? Okay. So now I can take these 87 results. Now I'm going to say current job title. I'm going to say, I'm going to say director. Okay. Someone important in the company, a director. 0 results. I'm going to hit no. Okay. Current job title. Let me see, job function. I want someone in operations. I want someone in sales. Okay, so I'm going to choose job function and sales. Okay, we have 17 people. Okay, we have 17 people in Chicago that have the word winery on their profile, that are the function is sales, that have been in their job for more than 10 years. Okay, is this fair? Is this a good number to target? 17 people? It's not rocket science, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all this information from here. And then I'm going to go into the evyAI. Remember, we opened up that little evyAI Sales Navigator saver. You see this? I'm going to paste the information in here, and then I'm going to hit process data. And now I have a spreadsheet. Do you guys see it turned it into a spreadsheet? First name, last name, LinkedIn URL, if I'm connected to them or not, their title, their company, their location, how long they were in their role, the time in their company, and about them, how many mutual connections we have, the shared groups that we have, whether they're currently on LinkedIn online right now or not, and if they're using LinkedIn Premium, and all this other information that's super valid, right? Isn't this great information? I'm going to press copy table, and then I'm going to paste this right in here just like this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second. Is this powerful? To use technology like this to help you be able to, even if you get the 30-day free trial of Sales Navigator, and then you build a bunch of lists in a spreadsheet for yourself, and then, I don't know, maybe you cancel the trial so you don't have to pay anything for it. Okay? And now you have a list that you built yourself. You have a spreadsheet that you work off, and you go through the process. You open up their profile, you save them into evyAI. You identify the people. You start doing a little AI research on each person. You start finding their contact information. You start compiling it. You start taking action. Is this actionable information, or is this another garbage sales webinar? Write actionable in the chat. Write actionable if this is because my goal is to give you value. My team hates it. My team wants me to sell things because they need to get paid. They need to get paid. So I am going to sell you something. I'm telling you right now, hopefully some of you will buy, and some of you will just come here, get all the value, and leave and keep doing what you're doing. Because I know that if you decide to buy something today, if you haven't already gotten the bundle, you're going to get a tremendous value because I'm going to give you guys a special bonus. For those that want the bonus, just say bonus in the chat, and you know that you'll get the bonus when I give you the offer for the bundle. So just write bonus in the chat. And if you buy today, I'll give you guys a deal. But my goal is to just give you value, 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 sometimes offering you something that you can invest in and have the tools to be able to do all this is what you need in order for you to get to your goal. And for those of you that already received the bundle, congratulations. You're going to be with us tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I'm going to show you some really, really cool things that you can do on LinkedIn that I just figured out. And me teaching LinkedIn for 10 years, I'm a student. I'm always learning. And the way that I know things is because we have something that we do every year called the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. Have you guys heard of that? Every year, I convince the top LinkedIn influencers somehow magically to come on and teach 1,500 people how they are doing LinkedIn, how they're getting thousands of people. And those people, many of them are my competitors because they all sell things related to LinkedIn. Some of them sell software, some of them sell training, but they come in and they graciously share all their secrets. And 4.5 hours as a bonus, whoever signs up to the bundle today, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you the replay of the LinkedIn Influencer Summit as a bonus. That's bonus number one. I'll tell you a few more. And Andrew, you already got it because you already have the bundle. Now, my team is going to share the link to get the bundle in the chat so you guys can get that bonus. If you want to sign up right now, you may as well sign up. It's less than it's $197 a month, but if you pay for the year, it's $984 right now. So it's less than half off. You get it, and you get the $10,000 worth of training and all that other jazz. Okay? So the link is in the chat. It's for a limited time only. I'm going to throw in that bonus of getting access to the Influencer Summit. Okay, so if I'm in, just write I'm in, so I know that you're going to get the bonus, and I'm going to throw in another bonus for those of you that are signing up during the webinar. So if you want to write I'm in, I'm in. And by the way, if you guys have questions about anything related to LinkedIn, I want to show you how to hijack someone else's audience. Okay, I was going to save this for tomorrow, but I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you in more detail how to hijack somebody else's audience. I know this is why I say bundle ready. It's fabulous. Okay. By the way, if you guys already got the bundle, can you just write a sentence and tell everyone the value that you're getting? Murray, do you want to open up your mic real quick and just share with the audience? We have dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of people here. Murray, can you tell everybody what value you get from it?
So I've been, can you hear me? Okay. I've been on LinkedIn for about 20 years and I thought I knew everything. I'm a student of the game. I always learn something new every day. And I didn't know everything. It just takes one little thing to make a big difference. Well, I've learned a lot from Joe. It's unbelievable. Clearly, he's passionate about it. Clearly, he's it's more than a PhD. If there was something higher than a PhD, Joe would be that for LinkedIn. He actually coaches the LinkedIn people at LinkedIn headquarters how to use LinkedIn. Unbelievable. But he's always adding value, and whatever you get now, it's going to be double as good in two months because he's always adding value with no additional charge. But the real benefit here is, besides the tech, which he's showing you, and he's only scratching the surface, is really the community is very awesome. It's up to 900 people. It's very active. At any given time, there's like 20 people there. So you learn a lot from more. Joe is great, but there's also other cool people who have learned from Joe. It's just really, it's great. And I can't recommend it highly enough.
Thank you. And Murray's going to be there today at 5 p.m. if you guys want to meet with him. We do, for those of you that got the bundle, we have accountability at 5 p.m. every Tuesday. So you guys are able to join. I'm going to have dinner with my kids at that time. Otherwise, I would join. But check this out. And in the summer, my kids are going to be away, so I'll have more time to join. But check this out. This is our community here, and we're always sharing new things in our community. You can introduce yourself. You see 700 comments here and whatnot. But check this out. I go live often, and when I go live, I'll share in the community that I went live. So if you guys want access to the live that I did yesterday, where I did vibe coding, and I shared tons and tons of resources, this is where you go to get the live. And if you want, you can also get a hook generator prompt that we just created yesterday. So let's say you have a post and you want to create a hook out of that post, a really good hook. So we created this amazing persona that you add into evyAI, and it'll create a hook from any post. So there's lots and lots of stuff over here, but check this out. It says the ultimate guide to the organic to boosting. So if you ever want to use boosting, we have information about boosting here. And you guys get access to everything in here and more. Now, but check this out. I'm going to go to LinkedIn real quick. I'm going to show you how to hijack somebody else's audience real quick. All right, so I showed you that. I'm going to go to my profile real quick. If you go down to my profile and you scroll down to the section where it says newsletter, can you see that it says newsletter here? I have 3 separate LinkedIn newsletters. I have one called Frustration to Motivation. I have another one called Advanced LinkedIn Hacks, and I have another one called AI Automation. So the one that I did yesterday, I did one yesterday over here. And by the way, I launched this just a few weeks ago. I already have 6,000 subscribers that subscribe to this where they get an email for this. I said, here's my influencer strategy. Step number one, make a list of influencers and save them into evyAI. So I'll show you where I save them into evyAI. You'll see over here where it says profiles, I have a section called influencers. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to put in influencers. You see influencers, and now all the influencers load. Can you see all the influencers on the side here? So if I want to pull up any of their profiles, I can easily pull up their profiles and I can hijack their audience. And I'll show you how I do that in a second. Like, for example, Simon Sinek, if I click this little up arrow, it'll show me all of his recent posts, all of Simon Sinek's recent posts. And if I want to steal his audience, I can steal these 100 people that liked on his post. Do you guys want to see how I take these 100 people that liked his posts and then I put it into a spreadsheet? Well, I'm going to be sharing it tomorrow, but I don't want to gatekeep for anything here today. So I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. But if you're interested in hijacking the audience, just write hijack in the chat. Gail said she signed up. She paid in full. Well worth it. I have it for 4 months, and it's been really helpful. Amazing. Okay, congratulations. Okay, so let's quickly just hijack them real quick. But again, we're going to go a little bit slower tomorrow. And then today in the accountability meeting that you join, you're going to learn how to do things a little bit slower than what I teach here. So check this out. I'm going to click on this. Now I'm going to scroll down. So I'm just going to, should we hijack all of them or should we, I'm only going to hijack the hearts or actually the light bulbs. I like the light bulbs. So you see all these people that light bulb, that means they took the time to light bulb Simon Sinek stuff. But you know what? We'll just get all of them for the sake of getting all of them. So the way that you get all of them is you first have to load all of them. Do you see the way I'm scrolling down? I'm scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. So if I press my mouse and I hold down, then it'll just keep scrolling down. Do you see that? You guys know how to use the wheel on your mouse. If you don't have a wheel on your mouse because you're using a Mac or something, don't worry about it. I made an extension that allows you to scroll down automatically. A Chrome extension. But I'm going to copy everybody. Do you see the way I copied everybody? So now how do I put this into a spreadsheet? If I go into a regular spreadsheet and I just press plus here and I just paste it, it's going to come out like this. This is garbage. This doesn't give me any information, right? So what do? You go into evyAI, you go to our community, you go to where it says classroom, then you go to library, and then you look for the engagement saver. You see this engagement saver from evyAI Pro? You click on engagement saver and you get this little dialog box. You paste that in here and then you press process list on the bottom and then it organizes everything into a spreadsheet properly. You see this? And now if I scroll down to the bottom of the spreadsheet, I can press copy or download as a CSV. If I press copy, instead of having that garbage, I can paste it in here. And look at this. It's all organized. It even tells me the reaction type. It gives me their headline, their LinkedIn URL, their first and last name. All the information is right over here. Do you see that? And if I want to do research on any of these people, I now have to open them up. For example, I'm going to open up Selena here or Brianna. I'll open up Brianna. And now what I can do is I can do research on this person who loves Simon Sinek. I can save her profile here. And once I save her profile, I could open it and I can AI research her just like this. And she's an engaged LinkedIn user. This strategy of hijacking your competitors or the influencer stuff is really amazing. So let me just copy this phone number and see if she's available to have a conversation with me now. Because AI just gave me a phone number. I don't know if that phone number is any good, but let's just see what happens. Let's look at Brianna here. I noticed that Laser Scientific recently showcased the APS.
This call will be recorded
Hi,
for
Brianna.
quality purposes.
This is not Brianna. Are you trying to reach her?
Yeah, I am trying to reach her. This is the company. This is not her
Yes.
personal cell. Okay, what's your name?
Correct. My name is Holly.
Holly. Okay, are you guys going to the Lubricant Expo?
We went to the
Oh, you
Lubricant
went.
Expo.
You went already. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
I wanted to ask Brianna a question about how that was.
Okay. Are you able to hold just one moment?
Of course, I can hold.
All right. Thank you.
My pleasure. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. You think she's going to answer today? Either she will or she won't.
I am a Google virtual assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
Yeah, I was calling about the Lubricant Expo and Simon Sinek for Brianna.
Unfortunately, the person you're calling cannot take your call right now. Have a nice day.
Okay. She can't take my call. So we can be a little more aggressive and get her cell phone number, but it is what it is. We're not going to go down the rabbit hole now with her because she's not necessarily an ideal client. She's a technical sales and support. Do you see that, Brianna? She's not my ideal client, but it would be interesting to build a relationship with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag her here in her post, and I'm going to use evyAI to say, by the way, I really love your Google Assistant that picks up the phone in your office. I think that's awesome. I'm going to click in here. I'm going to press the up arrow, and I'm going to press comment. That was interesting. But do you see the way I kind of left her a little breadcrumb here without being too aggressive? So she knows that I called. She's going to look at me. She's going to look at my profile. Maybe we will connect. Maybe we won't connect, but we'll build a relationship and see what happens. But the crazy thing will be is if I actually turn her into a client tomorrow and you guys go in the community, I'm like, Brianna became a client. I had no idea she became a client from that one little piece of effort and she's on a spreadsheet already. It's not like she's lost. She saved in evyAI. I did AI research on her. It was accurate because the lady said they went to the Lubricant Expo, right? And who doesn't want to go to the Lubricant Expo? Susie's like, listen, it's lubricant. It's necessary. It's necessary when there's friction, when the door is squeaking. Okay, we're not gonna go there. Squeaky doors. I recently used WD-40 on a door. That's why I'm saying that. But this is powerful. This is powerful stuff. If you guys know who your prospects are, you can take the time to do this. You get what I'm saying? It's not rocket science to be able to do this, but you need a method. You need a framework. And you need to learn how to do deep research. You need to learn how to do deep research. So, I have a question for you guys. Do you want our session that we did in March? We did a session. Gary was there. Gary, were you at the deep research session that we did? You don't remember being at the session? We have something called the AI Business Development Circle. We meet once a month for 3 hours. Was anybody there? Was anybody here there? No, nobody was. We did a session, and we went into like how to do deep research using artificial intelligence, basically how to use agents to kind of research companies. And for the people that sign up, I wish I was there, Sheila said. For the people that sign up for the bundle today, I'm going to give you as a bonus on top of the LinkedIn Influencer Summit, I'm going to give you that 3-hour class that we did in March. No extra charge. Okay? That's my gift to you for signing up today. And if you guys want to attend the session that we're doing in April, team, you can let them know how to sign up to the AI Circle. I highly recommend signing up to the AI Circle because I'm going to be teaching you how to use Manus. You guys know what Manus is? Manus is an autonomous agent that opens up tabs on a computer and just does research for you while you go for a run or whatever. Today I did a comparison between Operator and Manus, and I signed up for Manus. You get 3 for free, but then after that it's $40. But it just goes there and it just researches and researches and researches and researches stuff. It's crazy. So if you want to sign up today, right now, sign up now. Get the bundle right now. My team will put the link to the bundle now for you guys to sign up. You'll get that. You'll get access to that. But what questions do you guys have about LinkedIn? I want you guys to make a list of prospects, a list of people who are your most ideal clients. You guys saw how I use Sales Navigator to build a list, right? And I even put it into a spreadsheet because my clients keep saying, how do you pull information from Sales Navigator? I'm not into scraping. I say no to scraping. Don't scrape, but you can copy and paste, yes? You can copy, select, copy, and paste, and then have a tool like evyAI organize it for you into a spreadsheet without scraping. It just takes the information there with a lot of logic that I vibe coded. If you guys don't know what vibe coding is, you should see my vibe coding class that I have. I have a free vibe coding class that I can give you guys. So if you guys want to sign up right now, let me know that you're signing up, and you'll get those 2 bonuses. Mike, but if you have to sign up right now. Michael says, my question is, how do you track all the good intel and activity? So Murray asked the same question. He said, how do you leave notes on someone's profile in evyAI? So I'm going to teach you how to leave a note inside evyAI. So let's say I'm in Brianna's profile, okay? And I find something interesting about her. So I go into evyAI, I save her. She's already saved. You see that? Now I'm going to press networking and notes, and I can say add a note. You see I could say add a note. Now in this note, what am I going to do is I'm going to take all this information that I got about Brianna, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag it into the note section here. Do you see that? I dragged it in here. Or you can right click, copy and paste, and I'm going to press log note. Now this note is here. Now this includes a lot of information. It includes her email, her phone number, and the phone number works. It happens to be to her office, but it works, right? I got transferred, and the Google Assistant told me to go to hell. Brianna's primarily collaborates with laboratory managers. Amazing. I have a list of wineries. You see, I have a list of wineries that I can target, and I can call those wineries if I want. Remember we made this list of wineries in Sales Navigator, salespeople at wineries. So that's for Barbara. And we could do research on each person in the wineries as well. But this is somebody that was targeting Simon Sinek. So back to what I was saying before is if you properly make a list of people that work with your ideal clients, you check their recent posts and you find ones that resonate with you, you leave a comment using evyAI with the influencer persona, and then you identify who engaged on their posts and save. By the way, do you guys want this checklist here? Do you want this checklist? I'll send you guys a checklist. Say, send me the checklist, and I'll send you guys the checklist. I have the checklist available to everybody. Do you need evyAI Pro to use the spreadsheet? Diana says, no, you don't need evyAI Pro to use the spreadsheet. Anybody can use the spreadsheet, but a lot of the tools that we have available, like the classes and so on, are that's available through evyAI Pro. But you need
also the AI research and
Yeah.
the CRM functionality is pro only.
Okay. Yeah, the CRM functionality is pro only. So I'm going to delete this template here that says bundle test. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to go here. Do you see it says post promotion, live replay, prompt, Loom video? So there's a lot of different templates that I have. So this is my article promo for the 165 different image prompts. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in the chat. There's 165 image prompts on that article. But if you want this particular article, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new template inside evyAI. I'm going to call this influencer strategy. And then in here, in the little box over here, I'm going to say, here is my LinkedIn influencer strategy to hijack the engaged users on other influencers. And over here in the tags, I'm going to say article promo. You see article promo? Because I'm promoting this article. Now press save changes. Now, if I want to give you that article promo, what do? I literally go into here where it says select list. I click on article promo, and then the article promo, the influencer strategy article promo is right there. I press copy, and now I can paste it right into, you know where I'm going to paste it? I'm going to paste it into one of my recent posts. Which post? I'm going to paste it into this post right over here. So check this out. I'm going to go to this post here. I'm going to press the up arrow, and I just promoted this article under this post. And this is about a dashboard that we give you with evyAI Pro. As a bonus, we throw in a dashboard. Now, do you have a dashboard or do you need a dashboard? Because for those of you that want to sign up to the bundle right now, I'm going to make you a dashboard too as a bonus. So if you need a dashboard, this little video here describes a dashboard. Check this out. Having a connections dashboard with all your connections, that's where the gold is. What is a connections dashboard strategy? Well, you need to segment your connections to be more strategic, not just hoarding connections. So export your LinkedIn connection, your Facebook friends. Let's put them into a dashboard so that we can recognize who you know, who you don't know, who's strategic for your business, who's an ideal prospect. One of the biggest problems that people have with LinkedIn specifically is that they're hoarding connections. With evyAI Pro, we allow you as your sales assistant to have a strategic approach to everything that you're doing. Okay, so guys, I want you to consider this. I want you guys to consider this. If you need a dashboard, you already have the bundle, then we'll get you the dashboard. We'll teach you how to get it tomorrow at 10 a.m. But if you don't have the bundle and you need a dashboard, let me just show you. I created one for one of our clients recently, who's one of our clients that bought our blueprint. So at Ajax Union, we have something called the blueprint. Now, this blueprint right over here allows us to be able to make a dashboard for people. I've said done for you service, where we come up with a strategy, we create a connections dashboard. You see that? And this blueprint here is $5,597. You see, that's how much we sell it for. And so, as a bonus for today, you will get the dashboard that other people have paid thousands of dollars for. You're going to get it. So I'm going to give you an example of somebody's dashboard so you can see exactly what the dashboard looks like. So you see everybody's first name, last name, LinkedIn URL, and this is thousands and thousands and thousands of connections. And as you can see, I can easily filter for all the people that he knows. You see, these are the people that he knows, the people that are in a particular group with him. So for example, I'm going to hit clear, and I'm going to say prospect, not a prospect, or whatever. You know, you just go through not a prospect or a prospect or whatever. And then you can kind of go through it and then filter for the people that you're going to reach out to at a particular time and date. This is extremely powerful. You could also filter for everyone that you connected to in a particular year. So for example, let's say you connected people in 2020 and you want to see all the people that you connected to in 2020 and then do an AI research on those people. You can just click a button and do an AI research on those people. Now, the power is in knowing who you're connected to and who you're not connected to and who you know and who you don't know. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, we're going to be going through it. And for those of you that need a dashboard, I'm going to throw in an additional dashboard for you, and I'll get it done for you today if you sign up right now to the bundle. But do you guys understand why you need a dashboard? You understand the power of it? So you can identify who you know, who you don't know, who's strategic for you and how they're strategic, and also when you're going to be reaching out to them and build that relationship. Okay. Let's see who else is over here. It looks like Bruce is here. Bruce, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Good to see you. Mike, good to see you. Susie, good to see you. Carmen, good to see you. So nice to see all you people. Eugene, what did you get from this so far? Do you want to unmute yourself and share? I always love hearing your beautiful accent.
Morning, sir.
Top of the day.
Cup of tea. No, it's again, for those who haven't joined us or done this, it's amazing. Every time I get with you, I learn something new, and whatever. I mean, there's so much stuff to learn. It's how you can just put it together in a package and just do it. But no, you're just an awesome geezer.
Awesome, awesome sauce. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Are you guys stuck with anything? Is there anything that you need help with? I see a bunch of you just signed up for the bundle. So for those of you that signed up, congratulations. I don't want you guys to miss out on these bonuses. So if you haven't signed up, just say I'm signing up in the chat so that we know we can include you. And if you already have evyAI Premium and you want to upgrade, we can upgrade you. Just say upgrade me in the chat and we'll upgrade you from behind the scenes and we'll throw in all the bonuses. So just say upgrade me if you already have evyAI Premium and you don't want to miss out. Any questions that you guys have about anything that we discussed today? Great call. Get the bundle. I have to go on another call, Marie said. Thank you. Go ahead, Diane.
So that sidebar that you were putting notes in, does that come with premium or is that just pro?
So that there, you can go to evyai.com and you can get the side panel right now. There are features that are only available for pro, and there are features in the side panel that are available for premium. But if you go to evyai.com, you
Yeah.
can access it right now.
What do I put in there if I'm on the home screen?
You just go to the home screen of evyai.com and then you'll see it
Uh-huh.
says get the Chrome extension. There's a button right in the center of it has a Chrome logo. But you could also email, you just go there and boom, you have it. It's right on the homepage of evyai.com. You can't miss it. There's an icon in the center.
It says, is it where it says upgrade to pro?
No, you might be inside evyAI. You might be logged into evyAI. Make sure that
I
you're
am.
on evyai.com.
Okay.
So it should not say app. Does it say app.evyai.com at the top of your URL there? Also, Joe, we have a question. If I upgrade to Pro, can I still be on monthly? And the answer is
Just
yes.
yeah, and also you can
So,
just put in your cell phone number and I can call you after. Like if you have a question or you're not sure, you're on the fence and you want to talk to me, just pop your cell phone number in the chat and I'll give you a
but
buzz.
Kay, yes, we can also upgrade you to Pro, and it's monthly. Just so everyone knows, it is 197 a month, and then, but if you pay for the year, it's 984. So you're saving $1,500, I think, if I'm remembering it right, over the course of a year if you do Pro annual. And then Kay, if you direct message me, Tammy, or Joe, your cell phone number, he can call you.
Oh, it looks like Brianna's calling me. Oh my God, let me pick up the phone. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. This is crazy. Hey Brianna. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hi Brianna. Yes, yes. My name is Joe Apfelbaum. I don't know if you noticed, but I sent you a LinkedIn message. I left you a comment. Did you see? Did you see I reached out to you?
Well,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear. What was your last name?
My name is Apfelbaum, Apfelbaum. I left you a comment on your recent post, Brianna. Did you see that? On LinkedIn.
Let
Do
me
you use LinkedIn? Were you like active on
Oh, yeah,
you're
all the
totally on
time.
it. Okay, anyway, I was doing
Yeah,
I
that,
was doing research on Simon Sinek and somehow your name came up as a person who's a big fan of Simon. Did you read his book Begin with Why or whatever? Did you see that TED Talk that he did?
I haven't. I generally just listen to his podcast.
Amazing and amazing. And your team told me that you guys recently went to the Lubricant Expo. Is that
Yeah.
where you guys get clients from?
Um, a number of resources. So we typically are. So we're an instrument distributor. So we have a
Oh,
website where we can get client leads, but also sometimes the clients contact the manufacturer directly. But because they're in other countries, they can't sell directly to the U.S. clients. So we're kind of that in between.
uh-huh.
And then we do also attend various like trade shows and things like that.
Okay, cool. Cool. And how many sales reps do you guys have internally? Do you guys have a bunch or is it basically just you handling it?
Oh no, just small. We have 4 sales reps.
4 sales reps. Cool. I was working with
Mm-hmm.
another distributor. It was just super interesting. I don't even know it was just your profile really stood out to me because of the way that you post and the things that you say and like how you're going about doing LinkedIn is super interesting. And a different yeah, so you're welcome. I just find it really really interesting, like you really know what you're doing. But I was wondering because one of our clients who has 5 sales reps started using our assistant. We built a research assistant that does like
Mm-hmm.
AI research on prospects and it writes posts and comments and messages and it kind of just sits on the side of your browser and helps you out to be able to like
Mm-hmm.
research people and so on. And they were able to close a $250,000 deal because of the assistant, and the assistant costs less than $1,000, and it gives you unlimited access for a year. So I was just wondering if that would be something that might be helpful for your team.
Maybe. So since I'm just sales, that wouldn't really be my department. But
Right.
if you reach out to Jenny Deneen,
Okay.
so she's in my contacts. I don't know. I can give you her email. Let me
Okay.
see real quick. She's our marketing manager.
Okay. Got
So
it.
she would be the one that would kind of. So her email is just very simple. It's just Jenny
Yep.
at lazarsci.com. So
Okay.
LAZ as in Zulu, ARSCI.com.
Got it.
So we're
Got it.
Lazar Scientific.
And
So it's kind
she's
of short
Jennifer.
version.
She's Jennifer on LinkedIn, right? Jennifer D.
I believe
Yeah.
so. Let me go.
Because yeah.
Because yeah, we're a small company. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Yeah, no, I found her in a second. She only has 187. The reason I was talking to you because you were in sales, because we typically work with sales departments, not with marketing departments, because we train the teams on how to use LinkedIn, and it's more of a sales assistant rather than a marketing assistant, like helping you use
I
LinkedIn every
gotcha.
day. That's the idea. But I'm happy to speak to Jenny if she's the one in charge of kind of like helping you guys do sales enablement.
Yeah, she's probably the one. Like I said, because we're a small company, it
Yeah.
would be she would kind of work directly with our owner,
Amazing.
Greg, and between the two of them, they would decide. I mean, they
Awesome.
sit down and decide what shows we're going to go to and what tools we're going to use and that sort of thing. I know I'm the only salesperson because I'm the only female and I'm one of the younger ones that uses LinkedIn all that much.
And
So.
and that is brilliant at it too, if I may add.
Thank
Because
you.
you really seem like you know.
I'm learning.
Yeah, you really seem like you know what you're doing. Yeah, so I'll reach out to Jenny and Greg and see what they say and see if they're interested in even looking at a demo or something. But if you wanna check out my profile, I have tons of resources. I go live very often. I just did a whole vibe coding things on my profile. I think you would really get a kick out of my profile. If you want to check it
That's
out,
what I
feel
need to
free.
do more often.
Oh, vibe coding?
Oh, no, going live.
Oh,
I'm
going
like, I really
live.
need to go live.
Why? Why do you need
Yeah.
to go live?
Because, well, I guess not even going live, just doing videos over posts. Like, it's
Yeah.
just better engagement and it changes up the,
Yeah.
you know, the way people can view you and interact with you. It just humanizes you to a different level than just posting like a, you know, a
agree.
blurb and a picture.
I
So.
agree. I agree. And I see that you did
On
2
my goal.
videos. I see you did. Maybe you'll get inspired from my videos. If you look at the comment I left you on your post from 5 days ago, I think you'll be inspired.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll go give you a follow at least so I can kind of keep an eye.
Yeah. Awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time to call me back. That's really sweet of you.
Oh no, absolutely. So you got to call every number back, right?
That's how you make deals.
Calling from Jersey.
Exactly.
With a Jersey number at least.
Well, do you like people from Jersey in general, or do you kind of be like, who's calling from Jersey and what do they want from me? Like, are you into like that? Are you into the Jersey attitude?
Oh yeah. So it's so funny because I've kind of lived all over. I'm originally from Houston, but I like people who are very like brutally honest. So I love like New Yorkers and stuff. I don't like the whole
the
like
fake nice.
Southern,
You don't like the fake nice?
fake nice. I don't like to call it fake nice, but it's like the conditioned niceness. Like people are just taught, you know, to be nice all the time, and it's like, no, I would really prefer you just to tell me what you're actually thinking.
That's so funny.
So,
That's so funny. Well,
but
I appreciate that so much because you know what? I'm the same way. I spent a year in Kentucky. I don't know where you live now, but I spent a year in Louisville. I know you're in Oklahoma now.
I'm in Oklahoma now. Yeah.
By the way, did you know they only have one Trader Joe's in Oklahoma?
I didn't, but I can tell you that there are many things lacking here. I moved up here from the Dallas area, and I was like, oh my God, I just need more grocery stores. I just need more restaurants.
Anyway, go check out the
joke all
Trader
the
Joe's.
time.
They have an amazing restroom in the Trader Joe's there. Amazing. It's the best one in Oklahoma for sure. But yeah, no, but I drove by Oklahoma. Oklahoma was pretty hot. I drove by there when I went to California during the pandemic. I just drove right through it. It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you part of
makes
any
sense.
are you part of any networking groups that maybe needs a speaker? Because I love talking about LinkedIn and AI, and you seem like the person that would thrive in a networking group or in a show.
Yeah. I just started hanging out with the Oklahoma City Young Professionals group, and the guy that just took over their kind of coordinating speakers and stuff like that. I don't know if he typically looks only for local people, but his name is Brady Ross. If you look at his profile, he's got his own company. He's a leadership coach.
Oh, wow.
He's Clear Path Leadership is his company. So, but yeah, you should be able to find him.
Yeah, I found him. I found him in
Okay.
my artificial intelligence. You know what my artificial intelligence told me about Brady Ross? Do you want to guess what
What's
it said
that?
about him? It says he's a
He's
dedicated
super
leadership.
nice and active.
Yeah. He's a dedicated leadership coach and trainer, as well as the president and founder of ClearPath Leadership. And it gave me his phone number, which is 405-833-2144, his email address, his website, his LinkedIn, his podcast. And he was recognized
nice.
as one of the 50 most influential young professionals in Oklahoma City by the
There you go.
Edmonton Area Chamber of Commerce. Wow.
Yeah, he's a happening guy.
He's
so.
happening. I'm definitely going to call him. There's no question about it. I'm going to call him and I'm
Awesome.
going to mention your name.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Wow, you're such a sweetheart. I appreciate what you just did for me. You're so nice. How can I return the favor? What can I do to make your life better today other than just compliment you constantly?
No, that's enough for me.
Awesome.
Nothing. I'm over here trying to play catch up from yesterday. Our system was down because of bad weather, and so I'm behind the gun on getting some customer quotes and stuff out. So that's kind of my main goal for the day.
Get those customer quotes out, get them out, and make sure that they fill out the paperwork. Get all the paperwork done.
I know, right?
If only we could have AI do all of our paperwork and get AI to do those quotes. I'll speak to Greg about that too.
I know.
So we could free you up
Yeah,
to do
right.
more networking, right?
Yeah. Oh, they help us out totally. Greg is awesome. He does all
Amazing.
kinds of quote templates for us. He tries to make our life as easy as possible because he tries to run everything very lean but efficient.
Lean and efficient is the way to go. Do you know what the revenue is of the
Yeah.
company approximately? Do you think it's like $1 million a year, or do you think it's like 500K? Like, what do you, or maybe it's 2-3 million? You have no idea?
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm always
totally
curious to
unsure.
know like where people are revenue wise. Not that it makes a difference. It's not like
Yeah.
he's putting that money in his pocket anyway, right? It's just an idea of where the
Yeah.
company's holding. Cool.
Yeah,
And
I'm not sure. I
here's-
know
I do have another question.
total sales.
Total sales, yeah.
I can tell you total sales, we're probably in the somewhere in the 3 to 4 million range.
So you're kind of like mid-sized. You're
So-
not like massive, but you're not.
Yeah,
tiny.
we're mid-sized.
You're mid-sized.
For how many people we have, we do a lot, but we're not a very big company.
Right. You guys are movers and shakers, but you're not massive. Do you happen? So you guys were a sponsor of the Lubricant Expo? Like, is that a big show?
No, I don't think we were a sponsor. We were a vendor, so we had a booth set up there, but we have to pay to like
You had to pay
whatever.
to play.
Maybe we were a sponsor. Yeah. No, that show was actually really small. This is only the second year they've done it in the U.S. It's more of a European show that they're trying to get going here. The biggest shows for us are Gulf Coast Conference every year. That's in Galveston, Texas in October.
Okay.
We do the ASTM DO2 is our specific group. That's like specific to fuels.
Okay.
They have 2 meetings a year. And then we have this year Analytica. They're also a European show that they're coming here for the first time. And that's going to be, I think, in September in Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. But yeah, they're supposed to be really big, but we'll see because they're also going to be new to the U.S. So,
wow.
Yeah, those are kind of the biggest shows. And then everything else we do are kind of small.
Wow.
And do you
go to all the
specific.
shows? Do you like get the list of all the attendees and all the vendors from the shows and kind of work that?
Yep. Yeah, that's typically one of the perks of, having a booth and buying into the show is you get a list of all the attendees.
Amazing.
And then you also get a lead tracking software of some sort at most of the bigger shows. So Gulf Coast will do it, Analytical will do it. Lubricant Show did it. They had a great one, but it was just a small show.
You know, it'd be
so they didn't
crazy.
get a lot of the leads out of it.
You know, it'd be crazy, Brianna. What if I built you a dashboard where you can do AI research for all the attendees and see if you're connected to them on LinkedIn? And if you're not, I can help you connect with them on LinkedIn. Would that be a crazy idea?
I mean, that would sound good to me, but I use LinkedIn more than anybody, probably even more than our marketing manager.
No, for sure more than your marketing manager, because your marketing manager is a dinosaur on LinkedIn. They have 187. They have 187 connections and 187 in New York. That means the body's dead. Literally, that's the code, the police code for a dead body. 187. She's dead.
I have and I'll actually ask them. I'll be like, "Can you guys go make a post for this so I can share it? Like when we're going to an event."
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a graphic, but I just make my own stuff sometimes using Canva. So
yeah. Wow,
But anyway.
really amazing. Well, listen, bottom line is I'm going to reach out to Greg and see if he's willing to chat about it, because if they gave you for a few $100s for the year, they gave you a little agent that sat with you, like a little New Jersey agent that sat with you next to your browser and literally wrote the posts for you, helped you with comments, did the AI research, it would make you like it would take your stuff to you would be like a super rocket, supercharged in Oklahoma. You'd become a New Yorker in
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT right now, and it helps a lot. So I already know, like, it definitely helps with efficiency and effectiveness of communications with customers. So
Amazing. But this is the next level because it sits in your browser next to LinkedIn and on every website, and it even helps with ChatGPT
yeah,
as well. So it's just interesting. But look at my profile, check out what I have going on, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and also very excited.
sounds good to me.
Appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. Do you have any cats in your house? Are you like a cat person or are you more of like a dog person? You sound
Oh
like you're
no,
kind of
I'm a
like
dog person.
you're a dog. Okay, good. I figured. Because you're
Yeah.
nice. You're not like a catty person. You're just like you're like a lover of life.
I don't like drama or cats or
No drama. No drama. And one last question. What is your favorite star sign?
my favorite star sign.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
not Sagittarius,
I
is
don't
it? Because
know.
then we have to hang up right now.
No, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't even know what sign my boyfriend is. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, and that's definitely not anybody's favorite.
Well, it's my favorite because I'm a Scorpio too.
You are?
Yeah, I'm November 16th.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm the 18th.
You're 18th. Okay, so we're
18th.
twins. We're basically twins.
I don't know. Whatever my boyfriend's sign in is probably my favorite, but I don't know what
you gotta
his is.
find it. It's probably an Aquarius. If you're not sure what it
Maybe.
is,
Well,
okay,
that's an
what
Aquarius.
month is he born?
He is September.
So it sounds like maybe a Libra, maybe like a Libra or a Virgo.
Maybe. I don't know, but
Depends if it's the end or
yeah.
the beginning. All right. Well, I appreciate you very much. I don't want to take up any more of your time so you can get those sales quotes out. Thank you for being in my life, for calling me back. I want to bless you with a lot of sales and a lot of happiness and a lot of great things. And I look forward to staying in touch. I'm very easy to find. I'm in your comments.
All right.
I'm the only one in your comments. I'm the only one. Even your mother didn't leave a comment, Brianna.
Oh, my mom's not on LinkedIn. She's retired. No, I appreciate you leaving a comment, though, Joe. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Anytime you ever want me to comment on anything, just hit me up. I'm always happy to do it. Seriously.
All right. Awesome.
I'm
Thank
your
you.
friend. I'm your new friend from New Jersey.
Awesome. I need more friends from New Jersey.
All right. We'll talk again soon, Brianna. Bye.
All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow. Wow. Guys, how random was that? How random was that? I can't believe she called back. I did not expect, honestly, I did not expect her to call back. I did not expect her to call back. But this happens. People call back. Go ahead, Diane.
The phone function that you can call from your LinkedIn, is that an upgrade or do we all have that with Sales Navigator?
So I'm using a tool called
Oh,
unlimiteddigitalmarketing.com. I'll send you the link in the chat if you want to see it. It has 20 different things you can do with it. You can text, you can call, unlimiteddigitalmarketing.com. Okay, here we go. Andrew says, everybody stands on their feet. Guys, I really, really encourage you, if you haven't gotten the bundle yet, get it. Say, I'm going to get it in the chat because I want to teach you for 2 hours every month. I want to go deep and teach you how to do these things. I want you to teach you how to find the right people, add them to a list, get them on the phone, build a relationship, get referrals. And by the way, this happens in DM too. It doesn't happen to this level in the DM, but this happens in DM too. So claim your bonuses. Learn how to do deep research. And if you're not ready to go, just say not ready. And I want to hear why you're not ready. Like if you're not ready to go, if you already did it, that's great. But you haven't done it yet and you're not ready and you haven't done it yet and you're here kind of like on the fence, I want to hold your hand through the process of doing it so that you can get the results that other people are getting. Andrew, go ahead. Open up your mic and share.
Absolutely, Joe. That was phenomenal, phenomenal, and phenomenal. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad I got the bundle. I would pay I would pay just for that trade, just for this session right here. I'd pay another $1,000, but I'm not going to pay another $1,000. But I would, I would. This was great. I'm going to use this for training my entire staff. Joe, thank you. You are a true master, a goat, greatest of all time for sure. I mean, the network you just got. I mean, that's worth about $10,000 at least minimum. That call right there. The associations you got, the connections, the litany of the calendar events of every event that they could possibly have. A $3 to $4 million earning company, her referrals, the people she looks up to. You dialed in her, you're gonna drop her name. Listen.
And I want
Okay.
to call this other guy now. I'm like, let's just call the other guy and turn him into a customer right now. Let's
Yeah.
call the guy in
Yeah.
Oklahoma and say, I'm Joe from New
Yeah.
Jersey. I like,
Yeah.
and this woman, if I went to Oklahoma today,
Yeah.
she would walk me into her chamber of commerce, to her networking event. She would walk me into all her friends. She would introduce
All
me
over.
to her boyfriend that's born in September,
All over.
to her family, to her
That's it.
employees, to her clients. She would take me to every trade show.
Everywhere.
She's desperate for someone with a
Everywhere.
personality.
And she would take you to Trader Joe's for the dinner, for the food that's fabulous too. You guys would go together and eat. It'd be great. Okay, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. Thank you, Joe. This is great, man. It's the best buy of the year for me. I can't get enough of it, man. Thank you. I'll see you in the morning, buddy. Thank you.
Looking forward to you at 10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I want you to consider the following. If you want to be more successful, you need to get on more conversations. The one thing that I can guarantee is that if you buy the bundle, you're going to have more conversations, not just with your prospects, but with the people that are in the position to refer business to you. Because the one thing that I want more than a customer is an ally and a referral partner that's giving me customers monthly. So you see, Brianna is not just going to become a customer because I'm going to convince Greg to buy the bundle for her. But what's going to end up happening is at every trade show that she goes to, she's going to have the list of all the attendees, and she's going to become an affiliate. And she's going to get many of those attendees because she's hungry. I can tell she's hungry in her Scorpio voice. So she's going to want to become an active affiliate of ours and want to be able to promote us to get into those Analytica shows that they're paying for anyway. And first of all, I would want to be in those shows. I want to go there and I want to speak. So I'm going to find out what show she's going to, and then I'm going to apply as a speaker to those shows. And then I'm going to show up, and I'll already have a friend at the show. You guys get what I'm saying? I want to show you guys something interesting. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you something interesting. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to pull up this guy's phone number, and we'll quickly just give it a call just to kind of see what happens, because I have to call him anyway. So I might as well call him right now. I'm going to call him right now real quick just to see what happens.
This call will be recorded for quality
Hello.
purposes.
Sorry, I missed your call. If you'll leave your name, number, and a brief message.
Try one more time. Go back here. Call again.
This call will be recorded.
Hey, Brady,
for
it's
quality
Joe
purposes.
Applebaum. Hello? Oh, he hung up. Why did he hang up? Let me try one more time. Must have gotten disconnected. The call ended. Oh, well. I can call him from my cell. Let's just see what he says. I can call him from my cell. 405. Let me pull it up right here. 833 2144. Let's see what he says.
This is Brady Ross. I'm sorry I missed your call. If you'll leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
Hi, Brady. This is Joe Applebaum. I just got your number from Brianna. She said that you are an awesome networker in Oklahoma, that you run some event. I'm talking about Brianna Fancher. If you can give me a call back at 917-865-7631, I'd really appreciate it. I want to learn more about what you're up to there in Oklahoma and tell you about what I'm up to and see if there's a way that we can have some synergies. My name is Joe Applebaum, 917-865-7631. Talk soon. Okay, so I just left him a voicemail. Let's just see if he calls me back. I could also text him, but he did pick up and hang up on me, but he's probably in a call or something. What phone number appears when you call from your computer? A 973 number appears. You see this phone number right over here. So I have a 973 number. I can choose different numbers here. So you can see I could choose a 516 number if I'm calling local here, or I can choose a 973 number if I'm calling in New Jersey. So you can choose. You can call as many. I can add an Oklahoma number now. Call from an Oklahoma number if I want. The number is like $2. I can add as many depending on what I'm targeting. I can add different phone numbers. But it's in order for me to be able to send text messages, I got to get it approved or whatever. But that's the idea. All right, so I want to show you something interesting. So I'm going to go to my profile here, and I'm going to click on messaging. Do you see it says 99 plus? I have a lot of messages. Do you see all these messages? Can you guys guess why I'm getting all these messages here? Look at all these messages I got. Every minute I'm getting a message.
April Fools, it's your birthday.
Fíjate, yo le metería. It's not actually my birthday if I'm a Scorpio.
No te estás... It is mine today.
Oh,
it is mine today.
Congratulations. Happy birthday, Mike. Guys, why did I get 1,000 messages on LinkedIn?
You said it was your birthday. Come on. Something like that.
Exactly. So if you go to your contact, so I have 99 different LinkedIn hacks that I'm preparing. And I shared about these 99 different LinkedIn hacks, and I'm going to create a course. I haven't created the course yet. But I'm going to be creating a course called 99 LinkedIn hacks. And I wrote about it this morning. I'm going to share with you guys a post that I wrote this morning, so you guys can comment on it if you want, where I talk about the 99 LinkedIn hacks. But this is one of the LinkedIn hacks that I teach in the 99 LinkedIn hacks. I'm going to do 99 LinkedIn hacks, and each one is going to be about a minute long. And I'm just going to teach 99 hacks, and I'm going to create a lead magnet, and the first 100 people that buy it are going to get it at 90% off. I'm going to create an independent course called something like Advanced LinkedIn Hacks Crash Course or something, 99 LinkedIn Hacks. I haven't decided on the name yet, but I already have all the hacks. And I'm trying to decide if I should have my avatar do it, like an avatar version of Joe Applebaum, or me to actually sit there and film it. You know what I mean? Because I can use 11 Labs and I have a cloned version of my voice, and then I can use another tool which will automatically create 1-minute videos for me with AI, with me talking, but it's really a AI version of me talking. And I can have them all just created, and then I can sell it. And my goal is to get 100 people to buy it before I even create it. That's the idea. So I already have 150 people that said they would buy it through a poll that I did. You guys know what a poll is? A LinkedIn poll? So I'll be showing you that strategy tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be discussing the poll strategy and how I got people to raise their hand and how to take people from a poll into a spreadsheet with a click of a button. So you can take all the people that voted into the poll, put it into a spreadsheet so you can analyze it, and then reach out to them, create a checkout page, sell your product that was created with artificial intelligence, and make tens of thousands of dollars in profit. Andrea says, what's the app for the AI replication of your voice? It's called 11 Labs. Is there an AI tool that can help with course creations? Yes, I actually, in the bonus that I'm giving, Andrea, I have a bonus that I'm giving for those of you that want the bundle. And by the way, me and Andrea, we just had a call, didn't we, Andrea? You're in Maryland, right?
Yes, we did.
When did we speak? Was it yesterday?
Yesterday, that's correct.
Oh my God. That's so
Yeah.
amazing. We talked on the phone and you showed up.
Yep, I did. And I'm at work right now.
Hang on, was it worth you
Technically on lunch, but I'm
Drea,
happy that I made it halfway through.
was it worth you showing up today?
Absolutely. Yeah, yep,
Why?
absolutely.
Why was it worth it?
Because it was very informative and I'm very much interested in AI and you talked about the course creation, so I'm interested to know if you have any recommendations for um, an app that does or assists with course creation.
So I have a 3-hour video that I'm giving you for signing up. When you sign up to the bundle, I'm going to give you a 3-hour class that teaches you how to do deep research, to put all the information together for your course, and then how to take that deep research, put it into another AI that will turn it into a designed presentation with 60 slides for you. Then another AI that will take your likeness and then copy who you are, and then you can have your face and your voice talk all the slides and all the content written by AI, and the slides are by AI, and the videos by AI, and everything is done for you with artificial intelligence. And
Yeah,
it
go
sounds like
ahead.
it looks like you and sounds like you. So it takes about 3 hours for me to teach that. How to
Mm-hmm.
do the research, how to put it into the slides, how to design it, how to all the different things. And I have the class ready to go as a bonus. Now, other people have paid thousands of dollars to be part of the business development circle, the AI business development circle, and you can sign up to it. It's $247 a month, $3,000 a year. But if you want last month's class, March's class, I'm giving it away as a bonus when you sign up to the bundle today.
Gotcha.
Does the bundle sound good for you? Does it sound like something you would want to do, Andrea?
It does. I may need a payment plan though.
Yes, and we
It's
discussed
like
it.
just
We have the monthly fee, monthly plan available, so we'll make that happen for you.
okay. Thank you. This is
Appreciate
great.
appreciate you very much, and I love that you showed up. I love that so much. Thank you. And by the way, this just shows, guys, if you want people to show up to stuff, just pick up the phone and have a short conversation. How long did we speak yesterday? Was it like an hour or two, or was it just a few minutes?
Probably about 15 to 20 minutes, but I appreciated you calling back because I got your text. I was busy at work and you called and you were very patient and answered all my questions. So I was driven to add it to my calendar.
Amazing.
Yep.
Just so you know, for those of you that haven't gotten the bundle yet and you're on the fence, my goal is to help you generate $100,000 in profit in 2025. So if you haven't been generating revenue in 2025, I want to help you be able to generate that revenue and support you for an entire year. So you get accountability every Tuesday at 5 p.m. You get 2 hours of live training with me. You get 2 posting parties every single month. You get a business networking one sheet. You get a dashboard that we're throwing in. You with all of your connections with AI research. You get AI research on any connection, unlimited AI research, and all these extra bonuses. And you guys saw how I kind of used things in real time today. I showed you how I did it. So it's not like you're wondering, like, oh, like, how do you do it? This is kind of too much. It's not too much. It's a little assistant that sits on the side. You get access to unlimited AI research. You get access to summaries, to resources, to notes, and to a bunch of advanced features that will really support you. So I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I want to support you to be successful. So I wrote today in a group, I said, you really just need 100 people to pay you $100 to make $10,000, right? Is that the calculation? Is the math correct? 100 times 100 is 10,000, correct? So if you found 100 people to pay you $100, you'd make $10,000. If you took 20% of those people and you charged them $5,000, you would make $100,000. You see what I'm doing? You take 20%, you have the 80-20 rule. All of a sudden, you made $100,000. And if you take 20% of those and you charge them, say, $5,000 a month, all of a sudden you made $250,000 from that. So you can actually take a funnel where you take 1,000 people, and out of those 1,000, you have 100 that you offer them a low ticket product, and then a small percentage of those a little bit higher ticket, and then a small percentage of them a higher ticket, and you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Think about the math, and think about the math that you want for your business, and come tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you very much for being here today. For those of you that sign up, you'll get the bonuses. Go to evyai.com/bundle, and I'll see you guys soon. Boom.